Hi, Charlie Hudson here, and today I'm going to be making a brief, very brief video about the PIP, biofeedback device. You're watching Reanderthal. So this is the PIP biofeedback device, which I backed on Kickstarter, and after a very long wait, it finally arrived. I was quite excited. Some of you may have seen my review of the Stress Eraser, which is a biofeedback device which measures your heart rate variability, and specifically the interval in between your heartbeats. And then using that, it gives you cues on when to exhale. This little guy measures something different. It measures your galvanic skin response, which I understand is the conductivity of your fingertips, which gives a window into how dominant your sympathetic versus parasympathetic nervous system is. So one of the cool things about this guy is that it's so small because it doesn't have a screen. It uses your iPhone or Android device. You could summarize the difference between these two devices by saying that the Stress Eraser is a little bit more like a coach. By giving you cues on when to breathe out, the Stress Eraser is coaching you on how to relax. The Stress Eraser can tell you how to do better, but it's not as good at telling you exactly how well you're doing. On the other hand, the PIP is more designed to tell you how well you're relaxing, but it doesn't necessarily give you suggestions. You're sort of on your own. So one thing I'm interested in doing is to use the Stress Eraser for coaching and the PIP for feedback, and to see if the two can sort of feed off of each other. So what we do here is we just hold this, and after a little bit it turns on, and then you can sync it up to your phone. That is, if you have a new enough iDevice and or Android device. Unfortunately, it turns out that I need to renew my iSubscription. I'm always a little bit reluctant to do this, but my iPod Touch is too old to sync up to this guy, and just earlier this summer, in order to sync up to another device, I shelled out for an iPhone 4, but that's also too old to sync up with this, and my father's iPad 2 is as well. So I thought this device might have been defective, but then finally I was able to sync this up to my dad's iPhone. So I don't have that here. I'll do another more detailed review later, but I'll just tell you this is a pretty cool little device. It's very small. It can give you a nice window into what your nervous system is doing, if you have a new enough device, which unfortunately I don't. So more later, but I do have to say I'm a little disappointed, but such is life with technology. Thanks, and I'll keep you updated on this guy as I get updated myself.